So when we're talking about dog trainers and their fears, look at all the other, their peers are saying lots of things which reinforces their fear and then makes like if we're saying to somebody, oh, do it this way, and we know it's the right way because it's worked for us and it works for others, there's that fear because it's like, well, everyone else is telling me not to do that. So to break away from that safety net and listen to the fear is easier than going against the grain, isn't it?
I think you see it time and time again, don't you? Even in the conversations that we're having with anyone who's willing to have a conversation with us about this topic, you can't possibly charge that amount of money. You can't possibly do this. You can't do that. People don't want this. Make dog training affordable. I'm like, what's affordable? What does that mean? Mm-hmm. So your version of affordable could be completely different to mine. And again, there's going to be context around it. But by allowing our brain to operate in this space of, oh, well, I can't do that because that might upset somebody there, or I can't do that because I don't know what's going to happen, or I can't charge that because nobody's going to pay for it, or maybe I've tried it once and then it doesn't work. There's not enough data to kind of support any of that, really. Because again, if you're putting out a new program and you're trialing it for the first time and you get a no, well, if you didn't believe in it in the first instance, that no has just reinforced your theory on it not working. So we go, well, see, it didn't work. Nobody wants it. And one of our favourite people in the universe will always go,
what people? What are their names? Where do they live?
What are their bank statements?
What are their bank statements?
It's true though, isn't it? It's a bit extreme. You're never going to ask somebody for their bank statement. But I bet you ain't like 99% of people that tell you they can't afford it, they can.
They can.
They're just choosing not to do it.
Or they're not seeing that they need it enough.
Yeah, that's it. It's their choice to say no to it, and it's just an easy out because we're too scared to talk about money.
But let's look at like pretty much every industry. Like we've talked about this before, but I think it's worth revisiting this of the choice that people should have about how much money they want to spend on a certain thing. So let's look at like holidays, for example. Does Sun Holidays still exist where you collect the tokens?
I want to say yes.
I think it does.
Yeah, because I'm sure I was considering it a couple of years ago when Clay was only... Well, I had Clay, so it was within the last 5 years.
Yeah, but you can collect the tokens and you can get a really cheap, like quite good deal, can't you, through the Sun Holidays. I've done it myself, actually, years ago. So if you want to go on holiday and you want to enjoy some family time and just be together, go to the seaside or something, you can do that. And if you want a really luxury holiday, you can book all inclusive at a resort abroad and go on all these excursions and trips and all that kind of stuff. But does that detract from one or the other? Like, there needs to be those choices so that everybody can choose which one they want. Yeah. And just because those luxury options exist or the higher price ones exist doesn't mean that they shouldn't. Like, doesn't mean that because what will it do? Take away from the Sun Holiday option? It won't. It will just cater for those people who want that, and the other one will cater to the people who want the low budget ones. That's all it is. Same as the supermarket. Different tiers of a supermarket. Yep. Biscuits, for example. You've got your value, you've got your middle option, and then you've got your premium range one. Why should there not be options for people to decide which one they want?